It looks like fans were right about Venom being playable, but not in the way they think.
Not quite.
Durag Nation, since the 2021 reveal trailer, the Spider-Man community has been obsessed with most arguing about who his host for this game will be, and many of those people being wrong about it being Harry. But more recently, fans have been debating whether or not Venom would be playable, in large part due to unconfirmed rumors and the general desire to play as the character because he's not a typical villain. He's very commonly portrayed as an anti-hero in the comics and in other media. Plus, he was playable in past games such as Ultimate Spider-Man and last year's Midnight Suns. Venom being playable in Marvel Spider-Man 2 didn't seem very likely though, but that all changed during San Diego Comic-Con, and now it appears inevitable. So I'm going to go over everything we know about Venom being playable and how Insomniac can make this work, because I think fans have the wrong idea. Now hit the like button so YouTube will share this video with more Spider-Man fans, but if this video wasn't helpful, change it to a dislike. So for those that don't know, fans first started buzzing about Venom being playable during Comic-Con because of this particular interview with Venom's creator Todd McFarlane. He was asked to give his opinion on Insomniac's Venom design, which he loves, but he also gave either a massive spoiler for the game or unfortunately just picked the wrong word to not enunciate properly.
Yeah, Insomniac's Venom has the Todd McFarlane seal of approval.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. I'd play that, right? I'd play that.
Yeah.
I'm going, shoot, I don't want that little skinny Peter Parker dude. I'm going for the big dude over there. Like anybody can throw around tanks, done.
This resulted in some debate about what exactly he said and whether or not Sony was sending the goons to have a conversation with him. But I ultimately don't think it's important because we got much better information from Insomniac Games themselves. When asked directly if Venom would be playable, advanced writer for Insomniac Brittany Morris said, "We'll find out October 20th. And replied with this emoji when the person followed up with this tweet praying he would be playable, but understanding that she can't tell us. That was basically telling us though. Considering Insomniac has not been shy about managing expectations for the game and shutting down rumors, especially related to Venom. Not only did the creative director say Eddie Brock isn't Venom at Summer Game Fest, advanced community manager Aaron has also been very vocal about reminding people of this on Twitter. Yet when it comes to the question of Venom being playable, we basically get a winky face. So if Venom is playable, is he going to be like a third character for free roam? Not quite. The reason I think Venom being playable is on the table is because of his identity. They've been teasing that Peter is being corrupted by the symbiote heavily since the gameplay demo. Then we see what appears to be Peter hunting MJ in the story trailer, as well as the controversial final scene that looks like it could be the back of Peter or Harry's head. They've also spent a lot of time and resources on the symbiote powers, even giving it upgrades on the skill tree. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to not make full use of that during the main story, because we know there will be large parts of it where Peter doesn't have the symbiote. So naturally, they would reuse some of those assets to be applied to Venom as well when Peter transforms. Now you're probably going to say, Peter can't be Venom. Look at the concept art and promo materials. The people who say that probably didn't follow Insomniac Spider-Man in 2017 and 2018. Insomniac is famous for tricking people with their marketing material. For example, this is the Sinister Six reveal from E3 in 2018.
Wait, you?
And this is that exact same scene from the game. Insomniac loves misdirection and playing with your expectations. Peter could absolutely be the only Venom in this game, but I think he's only going to be Venom temporarily, and that is the Venom you will control for maybe a story mission or two. Somebody else will get the symbiote when Peter loses it and be the final Venom. I think Insomniac is going to be careful from now on about revealing too much about Venom before October, but there is still a lot they're about to show off, and it's happening soon. I'll talk about that in the next video on screen.